In the ever-spinning world of global music, only a handful of names can break through cultural and genre boundaries with such convincing authority. Lisa, the Thai rapper and singer first known to the world as a member of Blackpink, has proven that she is far more than a K-pop star. She is a cross-continental phenomenon, weaving collaborations with some of the biggest names in the Western music industry. And every single one of them is not a coincidence, but the result of a mature, calculated, and fearless artistic vision. In just over a year, she has assembled a roster of musical partnerships that most artists spend an entire career chasing, and she has done it entirely on her own terms. To understand the full weight of what Lisa has accomplished, one must first appreciate the context in which she stepped out. Leaving YG Entertainment after years as one of Blackpink's most globally recognized members was a seismic move. Rather than playing it safe, she founded her own management company, Loud, and signed with RCA Records, a pairing that gave her creative freedom most artists only dream of. The result of that freedom was Alter Ego, a debut solo album that would become the canvas for some of the most exciting cross-cultural collaborations in recent pop history. She wasn't just releasing music, she was reintroducing herself to the world on her own terms, and the collaborations she chose were the clearest signal of exactly who she intended to become. The first moment that truly shifted the world's perception of Lisa as a solo artist came in August 2024, when she released New Woman alongside Rosalia. The song immediately made history as the biggest female collaboration debut on YouTube in 2024, racking up 3.7 million views within just 4 hours of its release, surpassing the previous record held by Charli XCX and Billie Eilish with Guess. That was no small number. It was a loud declaration that Lisa was serious about building her solo career on the world stage. The track also became her first successful collaboration on the official singles chart in the UK, debuting at number 55. Rosalia, one of the most critically celebrated voices in contemporary music, brought her signature touch to the record, a slow-tempo, mid-song contribution that added exactly the exotic spice needed to make New Woman a complete and fully realized work of art. The pairing felt natural yet surprising, two women from entirely different musical worlds finding common ground in a track that celebrated feminine power and reinvention. Produced by Max Martin and Ilya, the song carried a pedigree that signaled Lisa's ambitions loud and clear. Sportskeeda Bitcoin Ethereum News.com. But Lisa was far from done. Early 2025 became an extraordinary harvest season for collaborations, kicking off with the release of the fourth single from her debut album Alter Ego, titled Born Again. The track is a disco-inspired pop song featuring Lisa alongside Doja Cat and Raye, a femme fatale trio, each bringing their distinct artistry into a single sonic stage. What makes this collaboration especially meaningful is that it didn't come out of nowhere. In an interview the previous October, Lisa had openly stated that working with Doja Cat was her next goal, and she made it happen. That kind of intentionality is what separates Lisa from artists who simply wait for opportunities to arrive. She named what she wanted, and then she went and got it.
Born Again is an anthem of resilience and reinvention. Over an atmospheric, synth-driven beat, Lisa sheds the weight of someone who failed to recognize her worth. "If you tried just a little more times, I would have made you a believer," she sings with cool-headed confidence and a quiet kind of devastation. Raye steps in during the second chorus, asserting her undeniable vocal prowess and adding to the track's irresistible catchiness, while Doja Cat delivers airy lines referencing Adam and Eve, reinforcing the song's core motif of rebirth and spiritual renewal. The production itself carries a fascinating origin story. It was Raye who wrote and produced the original demo, before the track eventually found its way into Lisa's hands, making Born Again a piece born of genuine creative exchange, rather than a simple pairing of famous names. The song is global pop in the truest sense of the term, bringing together three artists of different nationalities in service of a shared artistic statement. It is the kind of record that sounds effortless, precisely because the chemistry between its three leads is so unmistakably real. The Harvard Crimson +3. Alter Ego itself was released on February 28, 2025, gathering 5 distinct personas that Lisa crafted for the project: Roxy the rockstar, the angelic Suni, the laid-back Kiki, the rebellious Speedy, and the confident Vixie. The 15-track album spans elements of hip-hop, pop rap, dance pop, funk pop, electropop, trap, and many others, a deliberately wide sonic net that reflected Lisa's refusal to be boxed into any single category. Beyond Rosalia, Doja Cat, and Raye, she also brought in Megan Thee Stallion, Future, and Tyla, making it one of the most prestige-packed debut album collaborator lineups of the year. The album debuted straight at number 7 on the Billboard 200, proving that Lisa's collaborative strategy was never just about name recognition, but about quality and chemistry that resonated deeply with millions of listeners worldwide. Each feature felt chosen with purpose, each artist complementing a different facet of the multidimensional persona Lisa was constructing, the Daily Campus +2. The next chapter arrived from an unexpected direction. Following Lisa's triumphant performances at Coachella 2025 on April 11th and 18th, where Alter Ego served as the backbone of her celebrated sets, signs of a collaboration between her and legendary pop rock band Maroon 5 began to surface. Fans were the first to connect the dots. Eagle-eyed blinks noticed mutual social media activity between the two camps, and a mysterious silhouette in a Maroon 5 Instagram post sent the internet into a frenzy. A single titled Priceless was born, a strategic move from Maroon 5 tapping into Lisa's incredible popularity, and it paid off immediately, debuting on the official singles chart. The collaboration also stretched Lisa's reach deep into pop rock territory, a genre worlds apart from her K-pop and hip-hop roots. It continues a broader trend of K-pop superstars crossing over into rock-adjacent territory, following collaborations like Twice and Coldplay's We Pray. But where many of those crossovers feel calculated for chart impact alone, Priceless felt like a natural extension of Lisa's expanding artistic identity, someone genuinely curious about what happens when her world meets Adam Levine.
What Lisa is building is truly something greater than an impressive list of collaborations. She is redefining what it looks like for an Asian artist to stand not on the sidelines, but at the very center of the global music conversation. Each partnership she has forged, with Rosalia's avant-garde pop sensibility, Raye's emotional songwriting depth, Doja Cat's genre-fluid fearlessness, and Maroon 5's mainstream rock legacy, tells a story of an artist who refuses to stop growing. She is not chasing trends, she is setting them. From the record-breaking debut of New Woman to the spiritual rebirth of Born Again and the unexpected romance of Priceless, Lisa has shown the world that the most powerful collaborations are the ones that feel inevitable in hindsight. And if her trajectory so far is an indication, the best is almost certainly still to come.